Guys, it's Abby, and this video is on Venus and Aries. So Venus in Aries is not a great placement for Venus, and this is why. Venus is considered in its home place or in its dignity when it's in the sign of Libra, and Aries is the opposite sign of Libra, so Venus is not considered in a great placement there. It's actually in its detriment in Aries. So all you people with Venus in Aries, not to worry, I'm one of you. I have Venus in Aries, and basically it just means that where you would normally see someone have feelings of love and affection and friendship, they are a little bit replaced with the Aries quality, which is Mars. So a little bit more aggression, a little bit more assertiveness, a little bit more masculinity, going out and getting things. Venus in Aries is the type of sign where it totally and immediately falls in love with something or someone, or just becomes absolutely unabashedly obsessed with something or someone, and they will stop at nothing until it's theirs. And the thing is about someone with Venus in Aries, whether they're a man or a woman, is that they love a challenge because they love the chase. So if you are trying to get a woman who has Venus in Aries attracted to you, really what you have to do is sort of give her a little taste and then kind of make her chase you, even though it seems a little bit counterintuitive. And this goes for any gay, straight, whatever. If you are trying to get someone like that to be interested in you, you have to sort of play cat and mouse with them, because there's one thing Venus and Aries cannot shy away from, and it's a challenge. They are going to see something that they want, and they're going to think they want it even more because you aren't giving it to them, and that is going to drive them insane. So they'll do anything they can to get it. They'll do anything they can to go after you. So that is one trick to Venus and Aries. It's a very honest sign. It's there's hardly any manipulation going on with someone with Venus and Aries, because they associate femininity with honesty. The good side would be spontaneity. The bad side would be just impulsive actions without any thought to consequence. Aries definitely leaps before it looks, and in Venus it can sort of just fling itself headfirst into a sort of relationship that might not be smart. A lot of people with Venus and Aries have to learn the hard way when it comes to relationships, because the sure thing about a Venus in Aries is it's going to get bored pretty quick, because Aries just likes to start things. It doesn't really like to finish them. It likes initiation, because Aries is a cardinal sign, which is a sign of the beginning of a season. So for Aries, that's the beginning of spring. So Venus in Aries, therefore, is very lusty, because Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of action and of sex. Aries is a very direct sign. So Venus in Aries will not try to beat around the bush, no pun intended. They just want to, if they like you, they will let it be known to you. They have no game, they have no guile. They just see what they want and they love it. And it may seem a little in your face. It may seem to people with more reserved Venus signs, it may seem a little silly, because their Aries, Venus Aries is putting itself out there in a way that's it gives it no option to sort of save face. They're the people that will put on their Facebook page a status update after one date, I'm dating so-and-so, and they'll be I love you first, and they'll maybe want to jump in the sack first. They'll have no qualms about telling you. So when it's a man, it can be a little bit maybe overwhelming for a woman, I would imagine. When it's a woman, it might be a little bit intimidating for the guys, because guys want to be the masculine ones. So to have a woman coming at you like that is refreshingly honest, but it can also kind of scare them off a little bit. So Venus and Aries ladies, just be forewarned. So Venus rules money and personal assets, and in Aries you may tend to spend impulsively. You may not really think about the future. You're not really the type to be well, let me put this in my 401k because I want to make sure that in 15 years I have this amount saved. Venus in Aries isn't like that. Venus in Aries is more like, oh, I just got a chunk of money, from a settlement. I'm going to Cancun, or come on, guys, let's go to the bar or something. Like they spend it. They can be really good though at entrepreneurship. So if you have money and you're trying to make money, if you're Venus in Aries, you're just going to have a knack for taking risks when it comes to investments, new startups, anything that you can kind of be a pioneer of. Like if you're helping, like I said, startups, something new to invest in, like new products, new inventions, like that's all Venus in Aries. So that's a good place. And you can also have a lot of luck in more like risky stocks and things, because you will just take a chance, and you just have such honesty and clarity of what you want that things kind of turn out okay for you, even though you might fly by the seat of your pants when you are dealing with your personal assets. So as you get older, obviously this type of behavior kind of calms down, because Venus in Aries learns from experience. Unfortunately, they go head first into things and then they hit their head on a wall, and then they have to kind of start over, be like, You'll probably lose your money and then regain it, a lot at maybe at one time because of a new business you started, and then you'll lose it all because you made a business mistake, and then you'll try again. It'll be kind of like that. With your friends, you're probably known for being that person that just comes up to people and is totally warm, and like you might forget ills, like when people do something bad to you. Like a Venus in Scorpio is not going to forget that, but Venus in Aries is like, what are you talking about? I forgot all about that. Someone could insult you and a week later you've totally forgotten it. So that's kind of refreshing about Venus in Aries. And you're kind of aggressive. Like you're the type to kind of be like, I love you, man, and punch people on the shoulder. Whether you're a man or a woman, like you're the kind to like shove people and be like, oh, stop it, shove people around, because like you're very physical in the way that you express your love. So you kind of might come across as a little bit aggressive to people, and that's why Venus isn't super good in Aries, because it's just more masculine and more aggressive than people tend to want. Maybe most people in the zodiac want when it comes to like love and affection. But I don't think that just because a planet is in its sign of its detriment means that it's like forever doomed. Venus in Aries is actually a great sign to have Venus in if you want someone who is completely like open like a book, is kind of easily somewhat almost easily manipulated, because Venus and Aries will just take the bait each time. They'll just take the bait. So you can kind of keep an Venus Aries interested in you if you just know how to kind of goad them on, and like don't give them too much attention. Like give it to them full out, but then when you see them kind of pulling away, you're getting bored, like you pull away and take time for yourself, because as soon as you do that, they're going to be like, hey, where did you go? I miss you. So if you like that, it's very easily handled. So that's Venus and Aries. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and thank you for subscribing. Bye.